Spice the Nation, Divine Wisdom here. Hey, hey. Back at it again. Here to chit chat with my peeps on a Sunday. On a Sunday. Grooving on a Sunday. Yay, yay. It's January 2nd, 2022. What's happening? I'm back at it again. You know me, about to give you some of this divine truth, man. But I was sitting here reflecting on my daily bread, and I done already came to, I done came to with it already. That my life is not my own. It's not mine anymore. That I've been lost control. That Jesus got the will. Because last year, the year before last, I had big plans. Big plans. I moved, packed up everything, went to Cali just to come back. That just wasn't in my plan. I didn't want to come back. But God dragged me back, kicking and screaming. But that just goes to show you that my steps is ordered. Like God got plans for my life. Like I can plan all day long. But if it's not in God's will, it ain't going to prosper. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to come to pass until I line up with what He want me to do. We didn't have this conversation, me and him, several times. He like, okay, you want to learn the hard way, huh? You want to make things hard. He like, you going to do my will whether you want to or not. It's on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can do this the smooth way, or I can do it the gangster way. That's what God said. Because He the real gangster. He the real gangster, for real. Straight up. So, I tried to challenge him a little bit. Being stubborn and trying to be in control when I'm not. But he sure do got his own way of checking me. He be checking the hell out of me, though. I be like, Dad, you ain't gonna keep getting at me like that. For real, you just gonna check me like that? Alright. That's cool. See, I got mind control over G.O.D. He be like, be quiet. I be quiet. But when he leave, I be talking again. No. No, for real though. I love the Most High. For real, He take care of me. God has always provided for me my whole life. And He will continue to provide. God give it and God will take it away. He know how to punish His children. Sure enough. But Eve. That's what I was sitting here chilling. And the Holy Ghost got on me. And the Spirit of God wants y'all to know that Eve, the serpent was a servant of the Most High. Okay? We live in a world of deception. I've told you guys this plenty of times. We live in a world of deception, and Eve was deceived. Eve wasn't deceived. Eve wasn't deceived. She deceived the deceiver by partaking in communion with the Most High. See, the serpent, which was a servant of the Most High did not deceive Eve. Okay, he just simply brought her awareness up that she was like God. Because God made man in his image. So she already was like God. So why would the serpent deceive her by telling her that surely you will not die? God knows if you eat of this tree that you will become like him. Hello? God made us in his image. We were already like him. Like, that was man. Male. He did that. He chose to separate and go against the Most High. Not Eve, but of course, just like a male egotistic, will want to blame it on Eve because he blamed Eve because she deceived him. Eve deceived man by partaking in communion because she wanted to have knowledge of the Most High. She wanted to be in communication with him. She wasn't feeling what man was talking about. And so, and also, Spirit wanted me to tell y'all that God created man, male and female, all in his 7 days in the first chapter. So they want me Spirit wants me to clarify this. In the first chapter, in those 7 days, God created male and female man and in the world and everything. His work was done when he rested on the 7th day. He had completed his work. The world was already ready for the man that he created to live in it. The trees and all of that stuff was already flourished and everything. Like all man had to do was be fruitful and multiply. Be abundant, to live in abundance. Okay? It was already laid out for them to experience the joy of the world. And so they did that because God gave them reign over the world. God gave man the world to rule and reign over it, to name the animals and all of that. He gave that to man. He already gave them their instructions and manual to the world. So they did that. They was fruitful and they multiplied. And so man created Adam and Eve. And see, this is where the deception comes in at, because in the 2nd chapter, it starts to talk about Adam and Eve and their creation. Okay? See, God didn't create Adam and Eve. He created man. Man created Adam and Eve. Okay, so Spirit wanted y'all to understand that. Okay, so boom. I got that out to y'all. Yeah, so the serpent was really a servant of the Most High, okay? Because man had already chose to separate himself, and he was already against God, going to and fro, trying to get as many followers of him to destruction with his deception, that he was God and that he created everything. Because he was God of this world. Because God gave him the world. He did. God gave man the world. So that's why it's called the devil's playground. See, Eve was not deceived by the serpent. She was deceived by the deceiver, which is man, because she partake in the tree of God and evil. She was aware now of God and evil, good and not. It was God and the devil, good and evil. That's the tree that she bit of. That's the apple she bit. Okay? So, with that information that I just gave y'all, how y'all like those apples? Because God he done his work in the first chapter. And nowhere in that first chapter did it say that God created a tree in the middle of Eden and man was not supposed to eat of that tree. He said everything was good. Everything with green leaves that had seeds. Everything with green leaves and fruits with seeds in it. It was all good for the animals and for man to eat. So, don't you think if we wasn't supposed to eat of that tree right there, that God would have been said that in the first of when he created everything? Yeah. So, digest those apples, peoples. But for real. And that's the truth. So help me God. You know I'm only going to give it to you raw and uncut because we live in a world of deception and the Most High wants his people to know the truth. Period. The truth shall set us free. And that's the truth that is going to set a lot of us that believe free. Once you know the truth, you cannot live a lie. And that's word. You got to stand in your truth once you know it. And everybody's truth ain't the next person's truth. But I know one thing. If it's authentic, it's authentic. And it's authentic going to line up with authentic. Just like truth going to line up with truth. Okay? Truth is not going to line up with a lie. Okay? So know the difference between being deceived and the truth. Because there's a lot of trickery going on out here in this world. That's what the world is built on. Tricksters. Oh boy. That's a whole nother topic. The fuckery begins. The motherfucking fuckery with these tricksters. That's the trickery. That's that shit. You feel me? And that's why the enemy of God, good God, the devil evil. Okay? That's why he go to and fro, seeking who he may devour, and who he may swift like wheat. Okay? He gonna break it down, baby. Break it down. But yeah, again, Spice the Nation in all four corners, man. You know I'm gonna keep it a thou wow with y'all. I love y'all until we meet again on this podcast. Holla at your girl.